One of the biggest patches in Palmon has just dropped, and when I mean big, they literally changed the way combat works by adding 2 extra Palmons to your squads, adding evolution for everything, and changing the skills of Palmons. What's going on, everybody? It's Ploto Gaming here, and in today's video we'll be taking a look at the new patch by reading through the patch notes, taking a look at the changes in game, and finally talking about the must-dos right now to make sure you adjust your account to the new changes. The patch now starts off with a bang with a new Palmon deployment limit within a squad, changing it from 5 to 7. You could see it in the game when you try to change your lineup and play any of the events. To unlock a 6th and 7th Palmon slots, go to your field research tab and go to the Palmon tab, and the 2 technologies for both slots will be there. This is a must research as soon as possible, as adding 2 extra Palmon to your lineup will drastically make your marches stronger. So the first thing to do on this new patch is to make sure you research the 2 extra Palmon slots and change your lineup to include 2 extra Palmon. The next couple of changes are about adjustments to buffs and skills, highlighted in another P-mail called Palmon Skill Rework, the full breakdown. They changed a ton of things about how combat works and a bunch of Palmon skills, so check that mail out for more details. Overall, the biggest thing is make sure your squad has a maximum of 2 types of Palmons, so you can maximize the same type Palmon buffs. The next big change is Palmon evolution. Every Palmon outside of these Palmon now have an evolution available, which is insane. Before this on my server, it was only Ninjump and Bark Plug, but now every Palmon has an evolution to work on. I'm still rather new with evolutions, so let me know in the comments which Palmons are best to evolve first. Talk about evolutions, they also changed the cost of evolving Palmon, multiplying the energy cost by 100, but also multiplying the energy you have by 100. Next, they updated 2 and 7-star attributes for equipment to buff and be more tanky against rage skills. Another huge change is related to evolution with the dojo. The dojo is now 4 different elemental zones, and by stationing your Palmon in a zone, you'll get evolution energy for that element. The next couple of changes are about Sanctum Palmons and Altar Palmons, how they changed what Palmon are available in the daily deals. They added it so you could earn points by evolving Palmon during the Friday, prepare for battle stage of guild duels, and a bunch more general improvements. So now that we went over all the changes, let's talk about what you need to do to make sure you are ahead of the game. First, you need to make sure that you unlock your 6th and 7th Palmons to your squads. This is because adding 2 extra Palmon to your squads will make you super strong. In fact, when you try to do events with 7 Palmon, you'll see that you'll shatter your previous records. This is because you're adding 2 extra Palmons worth of strength, so be sure your squads have that 6th and 7th Palmon to maximize the amount of strength that you can have. The next step is to try to figure out which 2 Palmon you're trying to add. The 5 Palmon lineup that I was running was Bufanobi, Lucidina, Bark Plug, Mantle Ray, and Delfriend. The 2 pals that I'm going to be adding is going to be a Buzzinin and Platyputs. Platyputs is going to be a temporary solution until we have enough UR Palmon tokens to invest in a 7th UR Palmon. Next is to actually reset the Palmons that you're not using. There is an event going on right now where you could infinitely reset your Palmons for a certain amount of time. This is amazing, especially if you were an early game player like me and put in some XP in Palmons you're no longer using. With this event, you could pretty much reset all of your pals, funnel all of your XP to Squad 1 in your 7 pals, making your Squad 1 as powerful as possible, and thus you as powerful as possible. What I did was actually reset everything that had XP that wasn't in my Squad 1, and we were able to make all of our Squad 1 the maximum level I can right now at Camp 27, which is level 240. The final step is to make sure you update your squad to have all 7 Palmon. First being your squad building so that your squad out in the open field will have 7 Palmon. Next, it'll be in the events page. Right now, we currently have an Apex Showdown, so make sure you actually update your squads to have your 7 martial lineup and events such as Apex Showdown. Next would be in the Idlelands to make sure that you add the 2 extra Palmons to the Idlelands. And then after that, it's time to play the new improved Dojo Challenge, which has changed to actually be where you get your energy for evolution, and Palmon Trials, which is now where you get Dreamium to create equipment. Palmon Trials specifically has reset, so be sure to push as far as possible to gain as much Dreamium and trial points for the trial shop. By the way, in the new trial shop, I would focus on the evolution essence for sure, and then after that try to get the Dreamium, and then large temperate, and then from there you could go on what you need. And that's all we got for the brand new patch. If this video was helpful in any way, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and send it out to your friends. If you guys have any more tips and tricks about this new patch, be sure to leave them in the comments below. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!